I do it every time, don't I? One of y'all gonna get it. Well, I forget to turn on my mic. Hey, air signs. So this is a reading about the person on your mind. So my air signs are my Libras, Aquariuses, and my Geminis. So we're gonna get started. Jump right in with some signs and synchronicities. Let's see what we get here. Tantric sex. Mm. Kundalini awakening and eyes. So for some of you guys, this person has very captivating eyes, or they feel like your eyes are captivating. Um, Tantric sex may play a part in you guys' relationship. That'll let you know that we're talking about, if this reading resonates. Oh, there it is. And then you got Kundalini awakening. So then, for a lot of you all, with the Kundalini awakening and the tantric sex being here together, it kind of gives me like a deep sexual connection between you and this person. Okay. Now let's do some hidden heart secret oracle. Time, waiting, cycles, moments. So time is playing as an issue here with some of you guys. So for some of you, you guys are waiting for a cycle to complete itself. You're not all the way into a new cycle. You haven't completely closed out another cycle. And it's almost like you're doing your due diligence right now. Only you. So there's a person that you feel attached to. Whether you're with this person or not, you crave them and they crave you. Mayori Encarnacion. Hi. How you guys doing? How you guys planning on spending your weekend? Okay, so I got chemistry here. Yeah. There's somebody that you have extreme chemistry with the with the tantric sex, kundalini awakening, only you and chemistry. You have a very deep bond with someone. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. So there's something that is kind of like clouding up the understanding that you have with someone. Maybe somebody is withholding their feelings and they're not being completely transparent about how they feel about you, or maybe someone's got another situation going on and they're not being necessarily completely honest about that. Maybe I don't know, it could be a myriad of things. It could be something as simple as, issues at home. And you're kind of keeping these things to yourself because you don't want to, spoil a good time when you're with this person. Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. Okay, so maybe the clarity around this relationship that needs to happen has something to do with a bitter ex. Because with this bitterness card, I'm not getting that between you and the person that you have this affection for. I'm getting this as an outside energy. And maybe you haven't been completely transparent, or they haven't been completely transparent about a situation with an ex. Abandoned. Okay. So you got two people in your energy here. You got one person that is madly in love with you, and you have deep affection for this person as well. But then you got another person, and I think this person is a past person. I can't say quite yet until I clarify. But this person is bitter and they feel like you abandoned them. They're angry. This ex is angry, whoever they are. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. So you are fantasizing about this new person, and your ex is still fantasizing about you. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. So that's why. So that's why one of you guys is not being completely honest, because even though you have deep affection for this new person, there's this old person still has a piece of your heart. You're not completely detached from this person. And so sometimes, because you are being torn between two lovers, sometimes with this new person, they feel like they get mixed signals from you. One moment you're like really lovey dovey with them, and then other times you're a little bit withdrawn. And that's because you got this other person lingering in your energy and in the back of your mind. Maybe you haven't completely given up hope on your last relationship. Open heart. And just as I said that, yeah, you have an open heart right now. If things end up progressing with this new person, you're here for it. You really like them and you see a lot of potential with this new person. But if things were to reconcile between you and this ex gets it together, then you might reconcile with them. Okay, let's move on to a new deck. I'm going to do, let's do some love oracles. Spirit, what do you want to tell my air signs about their relationship with the person on their mind? I'm going to slid out. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So for some of you, you feel a pull to start something new with this new person. And sometimes you make the effort, but then other times you're apprehensive. It is safe for you to love. Your last relationship, I don't get that kind of energy off of this new energy here. I don't think your new relationship makes you feel like it's not safe for you to love them. I see a lot of chemistry here. I see a lot of sexual energy here. Um, Maybe you're afraid that if you were completely honest with this new person about how you feel, you they might not still accept you or love you with the same intensity. But that's about the most I see here on this table for these cards as far as you not feeling safe to love. I think the not feeling safe to love feeling is coming from some trauma that you may have endured in your last relationship. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I'm going to clarify that with some tarot. So somebody is giving you red flags. Um, I don't know if it's the new person. I don't know if it's the old person. But before I move on to the tarot, I'm going to do these Neon Love Oracle deck. See what comes out for that. Okay. Oh God. Not red flags again. I literally just put down this deck. This was the last card that came out. Pay attention to the red flags. And then the very next card to come out of a whole nother deck. Red flags. You promised yourself you'd never date someone like me again. Good Lord. I don't know if this ex is reminding you of another ex. And so whenever you think about going back to the ex, you think about the other ex before the ex, because you are still in limbo with somebody. You have an ex that's still in your energy. But with these red flag cards, they're saying that the ex that you are thinking about going back to could possibly remind you of another ex. For some of you, this new person are showing, they're exhibiting signs of a ex. They have red flags and they're making you think of an ex. And so now that's why you get apprehensive with this new person. While the chemistry is amazing, the sex is great, and you really are attached to this new person, they show you signs of something that you said that you never wanted to do again. I can't wait to pull the tarot out and see where this is getting ready to go. Perfect match. Good Lord. So for some of you, there's two storylines here. There's a couple storylines here, honestly. So there could be 3 different groups of air signs here. With perfect match, it says, it still blows my mind how perfect we are together. It's as if we're made for each other. And that's the kind of energy that I'm getting from this new person. But for some of you, this new person, they do things every now and again that makes you feel like I might be repeating a story that I don't want to repeat again. And then passion. I love satisfying all of your desires. I get that off of this other person that you're dealing with. This person that is the object of your affection. They love pleasing you. Okay, I'm gonna pull some tarot now because this thing got crazy and I need to know. Oh, I'm gonna do my romance deck. I haven't done this one in a while. The OG deck. All right. Page of Cups. Yes. Somebody has been showing their love and affection for you. Spirit, can you clarify it is safe for you to love? Clarify that. Who do my air signs not feel safe about loving? Why do they feel this way? Okay, Spirit is saying you need to trust your intuition. So if your intuition is telling you to back off this new person, listen. If your intuition is telling you to back off of this old person, listen. More. Why do my air signs not feel safe? Okay. Because you feel like it's going to be a lot of work and you don't feel like you're mentally and emotionally in a place yet to put in the type of work that a relationship calls for with this specific person. More. Why do my air signs not feel safe to love right now? Okay. I got 2. The 9 of Cups. The Three of Wands. Because the last time you had someone that you were certain was your wish fulfillment, you waited and waited. You got the Three of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands is a card of waiting for your ships to come in. And for whatever, the last time that you had someone that you really believed was going to be the one, you waited and waited. You actually overstayed your welcome and nothing was ever going to come. With the Three of Wands in reverse, that's an unrealistic plan. The Three of Wands represents an unrealistic plan when it's in reverse. So you were waiting for something that never actually gave you any indication that it was going to come. You had no reason to believe that something was actually going to come, but because you saw the potential in this person, you were certain that you were going to finally get the reward for all of your hard work and investment that you put into the relationship. Okay, what is clarity, Spirit? What is clarity for my air signs about the person on their mind? Whew. You got the Lovers. Why the Lovers, Spirit? Why the Lovers? Temperance. Oh my God. Temperance is a soulmate card. More clarity on clarity, Spirit. Because, okay, how about this? Who are you talking about, Spirit? Who is this Lovers and this Temperance for? This ex or this new person? Ooh, so many. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you need clarity. This clarity is deeper than what you need to reveal to this person that you're dealing with. This clarity is also about you coming to terms with your own feelings. You are in love right now. Somebody is your soulmate. And you even got, let me show you. You even got perfect match out of one of my other oracle decks. You've been getting a lot of cards that indicate that this person is truly in love with you. Perfect match. Temperance, upright, which is a soulmate card. The Lovers, which is another soulmate card. So some of you guys are needing to have a moment of clarity within yourself. You haven't really had an opportunity to sort through your feelings about another person because the other person is in your energy. So it's like you keep getting distracted from the feelings that you feel for one person because of the feelings that you have for another person. And you got the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse, she can be selfish. I don't see anything wrong with being selfish. I think being selfish is necessary. So I don't think it's necessarily negative that the Queen of Wands has come up in your reading. But with that being said, being selfish is what's going to help you get the clarity that you need within yourself about the situation. Because you have a lot of feelings that you need to sort through. and you got a lot going on. The Queen of Wands is also, when in reverse, she's very attractive either way, upright or reverse. But when she's in reverse, she's not only attractive, but she's also entertaining many other energies. She has a tendency to be promiscuous. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving all of you to all of these people, but there are definitely other people in the picture when the Queen of Wands comes up in reverse. Okay, Spirit, let's clarify abandoned. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Somebody is codependent on you. Somebody feels like they need you to survive. Somebody feels like you are their other half with the Hierophant. So you got the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Hierophant. The Nine of Pentacles reversed is a card of codependency. It's not a card that you necessarily want to see unless you're in like a no contact situation, love type reading, and you're wondering if, someone who's left you is going to come back. Then that kind of indicates that they feel like they need you, they want you. But in a situation like this, the Nine of Pentacles reversed is really giving, I need you to survive. Like that kind of energy. They're codependent. And then you got the Hierophant. This person feels like you're their other half. And that's why they feel codependent on you. Like, rightfully so. If you guys have spent so much time with this person that they feel like you're their husband or their wife, then rightfully so, they should feel codependent upon you because you guys have built a life together. Now they don't know how to carry on without you because they don't know nothing but the life that you guys have built together. And it's going to take a long time of separation in order for them to build a new life that does not include you. What's this time card? What are my air signs waiting for? What is coming in due time? What is the divine timing here for my air signs regarding the person on their mind, Spirit? Clarify this time card, Spirit. The Eight of Cups. So there's something that you're just not walking away from because you got the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups is a card of walking away, but with it being in reverse, that's meaning that you don't want to stay. This means that you don't want to leave. So there's some situation that you're just not ready to leave. Oh, I see. And so you are in love with two people. That's why you got two cards here for the soulmate and the perfect match and the lovers and blah blah blah. You're in love with two people right now. Some of you guys are in love with two people and you can't walk away from either one of them. They're both just hanging in limbo with you. And you need to take the time out to decide where you feel like, who you feel like is most in alignment with your highest self, the best version of yourself. What are the persons on their mind? What is their future actions? At this point, I don't know who's going to pop up, the ex or the new person, because you're genuinely thinking about two people. You're thinking about two people very heavily. The Ten of Swords reversed. So this person's future actions is to heal. More. What are their future actions towards the air signs? Spirit, the King of Pentacles. So somebody feels like they haven't been able to provide you much stability. I don't know if it's the new person, and if they're new, rightfully so. How can they provide you stability when they're still just getting to know you? Um, and then if it's this ex, maybe in the past they haven't created a very stable environment for you. Maybe they're wanting to show you, oh, I can be stable. And that's in the past. I've learned, I'm changing, I've grown, I'm evolving. I can create a stable environment for us, for our relationship to nourish and to grow. And then justice. Okay, so this is definitely this past person. They're not only planning on apologizing to you, but also to right their wrongs with you. In whatever ways they haven't shown up in the past, they're going to try to show up for you now. Okay, what is my air signs advice about this person that's on their mind? Is to let go of the past with the Six of Cups in reverse. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, and it's also a card of like really just basking in your youthful energy. Spirit is saying with the Six of Cups in reverse that they want you kind of like to grow up. I don't know how else to put that, but to grow up and to let go of the past. Like you can be grateful for the things that a person brought to your life without dragging that person along with you everywhere you go. Okay, so I'm going to pull some of these, hidden truth oracles before I close this reading out. And then let's see. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Child, they well on their way, because this person is really on your mind. You really like this new person, but this old person, I don't know, you're like rooted in them. I wish things could be different. Yeah, this is the X. This X is coming through. This X, I'm not going to lie to you, they dominated most of this reading. I want to feel that way again. So they really miss you. And from what I can see, you can't stop thinking about them. You consider them in almost everything you do. They're still a part of your daily life in the sense of an emotional and a mental type of way. So, my Geminis, um, Aquariuses, and Libras, I hope that reading helped. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to be doing a twin flame reading right after this. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned.